Run Your Story family, this is Allison Gaillard with Run Your Story, where every story needs to be heard. And what a sit down with my amazing friend, Allyson Swann. She is absolutely one of the coolest runners, people, such a fun human being. And if you've ever gotten to go to any of her functions at her house, oh, she puts on a party, her and Paul. They are so community minded and they love the running community. And I'm just so grateful that Allison sat down with me and shared her story. And I got to learn some fun things about her. And not only that, but we talked about the really fun event that her and her Mardi Gras Association is putting on, which is the Guts and Gory Zombie 5K and Creepy Call Fun Run, which will be October 5th at 4 p.m. You guys can go to Run Your Story to find out more information there. We'll also put it in the links for you to find as well. But definitely join us for this. It's going to be so fun and it's going to an amazing cause. So definitely hope to see you guys out there. Run Your Story will be at the finish line and we're going to dress up. Maybe not as scary zombies, but maybe cute ones. I don't know yet, but it's going to be super fun. And if Allison is involved, then you guys will absolutely love it. And I'm so grateful to my friend Allison and her run story. And again, I just got to learn so much about her and that she loves mantras. She's just an amazing human being and so fun. So thank you, Allison, so much for your story and for who you are and all the incredible things that you do for this running community. And speaking of mantras, I am so stoked about our podcast partner this month, which is My Race Tats. Guys, so cool. This was created by Don Oswalt, who is tired of watered down permanent marker mantras. And if you've been a triathlete or a swimmer, you know those permanent markers, those sayings, they get watered down. So he had this light bulb moment for temporary mantra tattoos. And that is where My Race Tats was created. Not only for fun, but they allow you to see that mantra at the exact moment that you need it. The most to help you to stay mentally strong, create positive self-talk, and get that extra boost of self-confidence that can help you get to that finish line feeling strong. Guys, My Race Tats is absolutely 10 out of 10. Love them. So excited. And there'll be other stuff coming out this month with My Race Tats. So they believe in Run Your Story. We believe in My Race Tats, and they are a year old. And again, I love that it came from an athlete seeing a need and saying, you know what, I want to do this better. So definitely love that. Thank you, My Race Tats, for being our partner for this month. And thank you, Allison, for sharing your run story. You're absolutely incredible, my friend. All right, guys, lace up those running shoes, get ready, get set, and go run with my friend Allison and her run story.
Oh, yay! Yay! Ooh, so excited.
I love this. I have to share this about you. For those that don't know, the Allyson Swann. Okay. Is that you're one of the coolest, most joyous people that I've ever met.
Oh,
And I say that because not only that, but you host such fun shindigs for runners.
we like to eat and drink, so hey, and socialize, and sometimes it's the only time we get to really see each other because you go to races,
Yeah.
and you're like, hey, Allison,
Yeah.
and then you're off running, and then afterwards, if you get to hang out,
Yeah.
that's great and dandy. But then again, a lot of us have things we got to go do,
Right.
especially for morning Saturday races or even runs.
Yeah.
And then you've got your errands, so you change clothes, put on more deodorant in the car, and you're off to run your errands.
Right.
So we don't really actually get to talk, and I'm not one that can actually talk and run at the same time. So it's nice to see each other cleaned up, regular clothes, makeup on maybe. Sometimes you don't even recognize each other.
No. Yeah. But there's one way to recognize you. And we'll get to that later. But that was going to be Halloween, because for those that also don't know, in your front yard is this huge skeleton, Wilbur, who right now is all patriotic.
Yes.
He's all patriotic. And he stays up year round.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got a new shirt coming, a new theme, more summer oriented.
I love that. It's just such another fun thing about Allison. So thank you for doing this.
Oh, I'm so excited. And if anybody knows, if you have a 6X shirt laying around your house and you're like, Wilbur can wear that shirt.
There we go.
Yes. I've been at the Pacer office looking to see if there are any 6X race shirts. just lying around that was ordered by mistake, and I didn't want one.
What I did is we sew a whole bunch of race shirts together.
We should.
Just throw them on there for him.
Yes. I've ordered, I think, 4X before, and it was a tube top, a tiny top.
Stop.
On him. He had a lot of skull belly going. So I was like, all right, then we're going to go 5X. And it stopped buttoning at certain places on the sternum. And so, like, 6X. 6X it is.
It's absolutely fantastic. I love that. Thank you for being who you are in the running community. Because I love you. You're one of my favorites. I love when we've gotten to spend a lot more time together. Yeah. And so it's like, I love my Allison time.
Oh, you too.
It's not with this Allison, it's with that Allison.
It's DNA time.
That's right. So how does your run story begin, my friend?
I don't think I really have a run story. From a small town, you didn't run. You get chased by a dog or mosquitoes that are the size of dragons. And so you didn't run. Didn't know people ran for fun.
Yeah.
And so didn't do that growing up, not high school. Somewhere after college, started going to the Y. This is back when the Chandler YMCA was the bomb and it was the place to go, and was taking step classes. Met a lot of cool people there and didn't realize how in shape I was. Somebody talked me into running. We met out at Cottage Hill Park, also known as Medal of Honor Park, but it will always be Cottage Hill Park to me. And we ran. We met up and ran. Didn't have a clue how far we ran. Come to find out, it was 5 miles.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said that too. And I was just like, oh, okay. I kind of like this running. And I just kept running from there. But I only knew how to run at Cottage Hill Park. I didn't know how to go run any place else.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But hey, I was out there, and from then on, I've met so many wonderful running friends, some that I still have to this day from that time frame. And we're talking mid-90s. So we're talking an antique time.
Stop.
Years ago. But that's when I started running. So it was later in life. I can remember in high school, I was an Azalea Trail maid.
Oh, were you really?
Yellow.
Okay.
I was Big Bird. That was my nickname. So therefore, we had to go to the Azalea Trail run.
Okay.
And I did not understand why all these hundreds of people were out here to run 10 miles. I thought that was the craziest thing ever.
Sure.
Later in life, I learned that it was a 10K, not 10 miles. And it was 6.2 miles. But I still was just like, these people are doing it for fun. I just remember it being hundreds and hundreds of people. And I was bewildered. It was so over my head. I didn't understand why these people were doing it for fun.
And why you had to be out there.
Yeah, they made us. But it was a Azalea Trail run. So I got that part. I just didn't understand why all those people were there running. But for them, it was a fun thing to do. So fast forward later, my first Azalea Trail, which I did not walk. I ran the whole entire thing. But I was just like, okay, I get it now. There's a fun party afterward, the camaraderie with people. So that was one of my running stories, even though I didn't run back then. It's a running story where I did not run.
Yeah.
But that's my first running story, even though I wasn't running.
Wow.
I was in a big yellow dress. Big Bird.
I love that. And I will say, I love having the Azalea Trail mates out at the Azalea Trail run. I've stopped mid-race and taken a picture.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
The
colors. Yes.
And you're running and you're like, oh, there they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. So you've also done triathlons.
Triathlons.
So how did you transition from running into triathlons?
Probably over alcohol. Probably drinking, and we were just, let's do triathlons. My first triathlon was the one in Pensacola. It's usually in October.
Oh, Santa Rosa?
Santa Rosa. That was my first.
Oh, wow.
One. And I survived.
Yeah. Yeah.
To think I would go on and ever do something longer than that sprint distance, it's hard to believe. But my friend Cassie O'Connor helped me with swimming. And she's on the shore, and she said, Allison, I watched you swim, and the buoy straight ahead, and you just decided to go way right.
Oh.
And eventually you looked up and you're like, oh, wait, I must turn.
You were in the zone.
I was in a zone. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. Apparently you're supposed to look up every now and then and look for a buoy. I was just swimming away. There's no black line under you. There's no white lines. I'm just swim. I finally did look up and I'm like, where's everybody else? Don't see anybody else. Look over to my left. I'm missing the party. I sat on a good, probably 20 yards.
Wow.
I was just swimming away.
I'm going to do my own triathlon.
I'm doing my own swim. I'm going to do my own distance on this sprint.
That's phenomenal.
So that was my first. And then I went and did the Mullet Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somewhere there was the Grand Man.
Mm-hmm.
And fast forward, gosh, that was, 06 was my first Ironman. So I had been doing triathlon since probably 98, 99, I would think. And we had some friends doing Ironman Florida.
Mm.
Oh, and also we had signed up, my friend Debbie McGowan and myself had signed up for the half.
Okay.
The half Ironman.
Mm-hmm.
Butterflies, so nervous. And we thought, well, let's just go and get a better taste of what we've gotten ourselves into. So we went and watched Ironman Florida.
Mm.
I mean, Ironman, not just professionals. You see all shapes, sizes, ages, bikes that are $1,000 all the way up to $25,000.
Yeah.
And I would say the professionals had probably the worst looking bikes.
Wow.
Yeah, I think their bikes are just totally used and abused. But we were walking back to our condo and we're thinking, okay, the bike portion's over. Got some time to kill. And next thing you know, we hear all these people hooting, hollering. And we turn around and there's this person riding her bike. And we're like, well, she can do it. We can do it.
Wow.
And so that's how we signed up the next day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Wow.
And what I have to say that the Ironman was one of the best experiences ever. Yeah. And in 06, we had 20-something people from Mobile doing it.
Okay.
So it was just a lot of people in the triathlon community in Mobile.
Yeah.
We had a party for everybody. And then it was just really cool because you get there and it's not people that you never would have met elsewhere.
Right.
It was the triathlon. We didn't really even train together.
Yeah.
Us ladies trained together. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But we're all spread out throughout Mobile. You have everywhere from downtown to almost Mississippi State Mine.
Wow.
So we weren't able to all train together. But when we got to Panama City, everybody's like, hey, Allison.
Yeah.
Hey, so-and-so. Hey, yeah, good luck tomorrow. And we're sitting together at the table. And just the whole feel of it was just, it gave you chills. And then during the Ironman, it would be really cool when you would see somebody. Did not know that at some point you change clothes, but apparently the men run into one tent, the women run into another tent.
Okay.
And you just strip it. And you change it to your next clothing that you need.
Wow.
And you're gone. Yeah. The wetsuit strippers. If I had to volunteer for an Ironman right now, I'd be a wetsuit stripper. They were just so much fun. I mean, they're trying to strip the wetsuit off of you, but they were just like, you can do this. You got this. You did just totally motivation. And they did this, strip that wetsuit off of you, and they hand it to you, and you're like, oh, good job.
Wow.
And all you really want to do is just stop and breathe and take a gel, take some water. But no, you're like, oh, I must run and look good. And once you get inside the tent of naked people, they're like, okay, all right. I'm gonna breathe that. Yeah. That's my transitions. Yeah, it always looks like I stopped, made breakfast.
That's what Gray tells me. He's like, "You gonna go anytime soon?"
Yeah, flipping pancakes when and I'm like, I'm catching my breath.
Right. Yeah.
And this goes into, and I think it's one of your questions. It's just, this is my race. This isn't anybody else's race. This is my race, and we all race differently.
Yeah. I know it's always funny whenever you look at overall times, you're like, man, my transition time I went grocery shopping is what I did. Okay.
In house slippers. Yeah.
It is a wild. And then you're like, man, if my transition time would just be faster, I'd have a faster overall time.
Instead of getting 7th, I'd have gotten 6.
There we go.
I said, because having those 1st through 5th just whooped me out.
They didn't even stop. They just wore their wetsuits the rest of the time. Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I also love what you said. This is your race.
Yeah.
I love that. So obviously that's a lesson learned. What are some other lessons that you've learned from running or triathlons?
Your body can do way more than you think your body can do for you.
Yeah.
I mean, from running and from biking, I'm not built like a swimmer. I don't float. But the fact that my body covered 2.4 miles in a swim.
Yeah.
I'm built the person that should be handing you water. So sometimes you just can't let your mind take control. Just know that your body can give you whatever, way more than you think it can.
Oh, absolutely.
Way more than it can.
And I think you mentioned it, especially in triathlons. And it's one of the things that I appreciate too is that there are all different body shapes and sizes that are passing me running, passing me on the bike, passing me the swim. And same for running, especially long distance. You know, I'm an Athena athlete and I have these girls come up that are bigger than me. And I'm like, you go, girl. It's just amazing, as you said, what the human body can do.
So funny story on that one, real quick. My very first marathon was the Mobile Marathon, the first year they had it.
Okay.
And I had initially signed up for the half because I thought, okay, I can do 13 miles.
Sure.
No problem. Go out, I run 13.1 miles training. That was easy. Okay, maybe I do need to sign up for the Mobile Marathon now. Signed up for the Mobile Marathon. My parents, who knew nothing about running, they show up on the course with cookies and gallons of Kool-Aid that they just got from Walmart.
No.
Yes. They showed up, I think, 3 different places along the course. My friends, to this day, will tell me those are the best cookies I've ever had. And they're totally, those are the dollar cookies from Walmart. But I'm the same time, I remember every time I would see them, they're like, Allison, or Alice, they call me Al. Al, that old man's ahead of you. Al, I just saw this really old lady. She is way ahead of you, which is so uplifting. I'm giving you a cookie. Right. But yeah, they were. They were.
Yeah.
Kudos for them. It was it was an eye opener. It really was because I had only I ran with my friends.
Yeah.
And really only did 5Ks and the Azalea Trail 10K. And so to go into a field of doing a marathon where it was all shapes, sizes, ages, abilities. Azalea Trail, first time I did the Azalea Trail, I had a race walker. He had legs for miles.
Yeah.
Dave McGowan, flew past me. Another race walker flew past me. And I just remember thinking, maybe I need to run fast, but I don't know. This is all my I can do right this minute. So I just kept on trucking.
I love, hey, but as you said, it's your race.
It's my race.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
It's taken me many years to learn that. With age comes wisdom. And a lot of aches and pains. Hey, I've learned. I go out, even training runs or whatever. I go out just to cover the miles.
Yeah.
Get away, get my body moving. And for a race, it's my race. You can be standing on the sideline and I might be walking. And they're like, don't walk, run. Well, I'm going to growl at you. And I'm going to be like, my race. I'm good. Still moving forward.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I'm out here doing it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
At least I'm standing over there with you.
Yeah.
Even though we do need our cheerleaders.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's really good. So I've got to know, because for those that don't know about you, you've done a lot of distances. Yeah. You've done a lot of racing.
We call it doing crazy stuff.
So what has been your favorite race? I feel I should rephrase this question. What's been your favorite crazy thing? AKA race.
Okay, so 2.
Okay.
And I think one is just Ironman Florida. Ironman Florida.
Sure.
Because it was my first Ironman. And my second one was the Mississippi 50K. And I think probably Melissa, Clark would be like, no, it wasn't. Because I did it with them too. And there's a fun video that Melissa has of me. She was just like jackrabbit the whole entire time.
Sure.
And it's 32 miles. So, boy, you get tired and irritable. And so, not Melissa. So she's like, hey, and videoing us. And so I gave her a gesture. And I think she might think, Allison, that's not her favorite. But no, it so was because it introduced me to trail running, which I love. I love the trail running community.
Yeah.
Coolest people ever. They'll sleep in their car the night before and get up and go run 50 miles in trails. So that was the first time to introduce me to trail running.
Yeah.
So those two, but again, that was my first 50K. I think I've done 3, but that was my first one. And it was just a total phenomenal experience.
I love that.
Yeah. I wish we had more trails
Sure.
in
Yeah.
Mobile to go run. It makes me sad that we don't.
Yeah.
Or even hiking or
I will say, what was it, this last trail that you guys went off and did with Cammie, and there was a big slew of y'all that went up there.
That was called the Mammoth March, and that's a hike. And we're actually signed for it again.
Wow.
And it was a 21 to 22, advertised at 20. But that's okay.
Math is math. It's
Math
fine.
is math, yes. But that was a really neat event up in Oak Mountain. And so cool, we're already signed up for next year.
Yeah.
Some of the best sack stops out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
You're hiking. And the one thing about hiking is that you can have a conversation with the person next to you. So you're meeting all these cool people.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was just so much fun. We'd love to go back up to Oak Mountain and just run it.
Yeah.
Or hike again.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Like I said, just such a fun, adventurous person is what you are.
It was just so cool to do.
Yeah. Let's talk about your pre and post race routines. What do they look like?
Wake up, drink coffee, eat a honey stinger waffle bar.
Okay.
And then somewhere in there, I'll just sip some Tailwind,
Okay.
keep the calories going, and then shoot a Jill. It doesn't even matter if it's a 5K.
Okay.
You know, just keep, because I mean, I have to wake up a couple of hours before.
Sure.
Before they still got to drive there.
Yeah.
And so shoot a Jill before, and that's usually it for pre.
Okay.
And then post, I don't really have one.
Lies, you cross the finish line and you have the time of your life, Allison.
That's it.
I don't even want to.
I have to usually change my shirt, change my shoes. I'm not hungry. Usually after I run.
Yeah.
And sometimes if it's hot and nasty or whatever, normally I like a beer, but if it's hot and nasty and I'm just like, ugh, then I just want to go change my clothes. I just want to cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
But no post race. In my mind, I tell myself, oh, Allison, you like to ingest some protein. But that's usually where it stays.
You're like, nothing is appetizing right now.
It's
No, I
not.
get it.
It's
I get
really
it. Yeah.
not.
No,
No.
I gotcha.
Now, if I run from the house, or even if I'm going biking from the house, when I get home, I do like to have a protein shake afterwards. You know, get that protein into the body. But after a race, I just like to chill out for just a little bit. And usually I just keep walking.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those that can cross the finish line and be all right, I'm done. I'm like, no, I can't keep walking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I do understand why people do cool down runs. After I'm the cool down walker.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just walk into the car.
Yeah.
But no, I just like to chill a little afterwards. But keep the body moving.
And you talk to your people.
And I talk to my people.
Yeah.
It might just be, hey. Wait.
Let's talk about favorite running item. This item you will not go run without.
My Quaros Pace 3.
Hey, yes!
Christmas present from my hoodie.
Love.
That's a must there. I normally run with a hat or visor because I just don't like my hair being in my face.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of those people that can run with their hair down.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hat or visor. I like my aftershocks. Those are a must.
Yeah.
And then my running shoes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and something with pockets. Either my shorts have to have pockets or my running skirts have to have pockets.
A to the man.
Yeah, there's got to be a pocket. Truly, I'm a kangaroo pouch. Both of my, I've got some running shorts that they could hold the whole kitchen sink. It's
good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're doing anything long distance,
Yeah.
they're phenomenal.
I like that.
Yes.
Hold the kitchen sink.
Hold the kitchen sink. I got the whole. You need some chapstick. You need some body glide. Here, hold my phone. Here, here's my ID. I've got about 6 gels in this pocket over here. Oh, here's peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's just, you could fit so much of this pocket.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Speaking of running shoes, what are you running?
Brooks Glycerin.
Okay.
Funny enough, though, for years, I was a Brooks ghost. Aaron at Run and Try tried to talk me into glycerin. So I was in there. I put them on. I ran out the door. Well, returned. Then I ran out the door into the parking lot.
Like, I ran off with those shoes.
Sold them soon. And then I came back and I was like, I don't like these. But no, I didn't. No.
All right.
I think I tried glycerin 2 different times and they did not work. Fast forward to me turning 50. And something told me, try glycerin again. Love them. Love them now.
Wow. Okay.
And my Brooks Ghost feel funky on me. So, I mean, that's as your body changes.
Yes.
I think your shoes should change as well.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. But my Brooks Glycerin, short distance, long distance.
Okay.
So those are my go-to shoes.
Love that. So you mentioned honey stingers and tailwind. For your longer runs, what do you take with you to fuel?
Tailwind.
Okay.
And then either honey stinger gel, SIS, liquid, but gel. Those 2 I can handle very well.
Okay.
Goos are thick. Clip gels are so-so. But those are the 2 gels. Running, nothing. I cannot do anything hard food whatsoever.
Gotcha.
At the Mississippi 50, I remember there was pizza out there. And I looked at that pizza and I thought, I would love to eat you right now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, that slice of pizza looked so yummy. But I still had 6 miles to run.
Yeah.
And I was like, afterwards, it was
Yeah.
And you're like, whenever my body finally chilled and relaxed and was like, all right, now it's ready for food. I'm like, oh, remember that pizza back there at mile 6? Yeah.
You're like, let me just stuff it in my pocket.
I slipped this ice in my pocket.
Let me just put it in my pocket.
Take it back. But yeah, just those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gels and then the sipping on the tailwind.
Okay. All right. When you do get cooled off and everything and you're ready to eat, is there a meal that you're like, this is what I want to eat post-race? No? Okay.
Can't think of anything. However, I must say, when I'm biking.
Oh, okay.
When we bike out in the country, and this is farmlands, we pass all these cows.
You need a burger.
I want a steak.
Oh,
let me tell you, there were times on the bike ride, I'm like, man, that cow, look at that cow, but that cow tastes good. Oh, I get back. We normally go, and we'll either go out for steaks or buy some steaks to cook them here. I am craving a steak that night just from looking at this.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. But running, no. I'm not a foodie. That's truly the only time I can think that I ever want a particular food.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Cow. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that cow's pretty tasty. I'm just like, man. I am not a vegetarian.
No. I'm just imagining you on your bike and then you start drooling, licking the lips, drooling. You're like, wow, that's going to be a nice tender steak right there.
It is, yes. So pretty. Oh, my God. Get in my belly.
That is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Allison, that's so funny. Let's talk about a running memory. Is there just a core running memory that when you think about running, you think about this memory?
Yes. And it's not a bad one. It's a funny one. I can remember going back in the days when I only ran from Cottage to Park. But I was running down Green Lot to University to turn around and run back. And somebody yelled at me to relax my shoulders.
Oh.
And that was, upper 90s? And I still remember that to this day. Because I start running, and I'm just like a football player. So my shoulders just, and I was like, oh, yeah, I need to stay relaxed. And it's something I still remind myself. And I can see pictures of myself. I'm like, well, wasn't relaxed on that one. Because the shoulders are under the ears.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's one of those things that stays with me to this day. Relax the shoulders, Allison. Relax the shoulders.
That is such a cool memory.
Yeah, at the time, I was just
And you have no idea who that is?
not a clue.
Wow.
Not a clue. It might not have been what they even yelled. But I heard relax your shoulder. But to this day, because I just remember just relaxing. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, so after a run, I know when I have been clenching that so hard, because I can just feel it afterwards. It's just so tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one memory.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. You mentioned aftershocks, so obviously you listen to music. So what is Allison's playlist?
Allison doesn't have a playlist.
Oh, okay.
I do listen to Thankful Now, your podcast.
No.
I didn't really know. I never listened to a podcast before.
Okay.
Remember, because I think I asked you how do you find a podcast. I thought it was something on Facebook. I'm supposed to go to. And I was like, I've never listened to a podcast before. So that gets me through usually my Wednesday lunchtime.
I love that.
It's my computer and out the door I like to go. We have a Mardi Gras float. And I must say, our Mardi Gras music is so fun.
Yeah.
And it's several hours long. So however long I'm out there, and it's shit fun. So usually I find our joking music and I just listen to that.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is a plethora of genres all over.
Yeah.
We've got anywhere. We've tried a remix of a 50s song all the way up to country song. I must say, our music is nothing from the past couple of years, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Because,
There's not really been.
no, not good music anymore.
Yeah.
Or I'll find a 90s station and rock out in there. So
Yeah.
That's my era.
I love that.
Yeah.
So fun.
It is.
Oh.
It is. And it's just kind of like, and just something to get you moving.
Yeah. Love that. Let's talk about recovery.
Okay.
Do you have any recovery tools that you like to use?
I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. My Hypertech
Okay.
leg compression.
Ooh, okay.
Things. And I also have the hip one.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll just put those on for the heck of it.
Absolutely. Yes.
But yeah, between that and no, that's it.
That's it. Yeah. You're like, you know what? It's been a long day. Let's get in some compression.
Yeah.
Love that.
I think I've fallen asleep with those on. And I'm all the way up to, I think 7 is the max. So I'll have it on 7 and 35 minutes. And I'm like, oh, 35-minute cat nap. And I have fallen asleep with those on before.
Do you do it pre-race too?
No.
Or all post? Okay.
I'm always on a post.
Okay.
And I actually brought those with me when we did the Mammoth March. And those were perfect for afterwards.
Nice.
Yes, those are.
Okay.
That was our Christmas present to each other.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Especially if you got a second attachment.
Yes. A couple of years ago. And that's been one of the best investments ever.
That's amazing.
It was very, yes.
Yeah. Needed. Absolutely. Let's talk about cross training. Fun fact, you have a really cool home gym setup. Just throwing that out there. But what does your cross training look like? You did mention biking as well. Yeah. Anything else that you do as well?
Well, since the last time you've been here, our home gym has grown.
Really? Okay.
I'm now the proud owner of a Peloton.
Stop. We're going to have to follow each other in Peloton, Allison.
It's fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, good.
I'm really enjoying it. Last night I jumped on just for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's about all I had.
And they'll wear you slap out in 30 minutes.
Yes. Yes. And then we also now have a treadmill.
Wow. That was just a couple of weeks ago.
I know.
That you added all of this. Okay.
Yeah. So that really, so this time of the year with heat outside, my body does not do well in any way, shape, or form. The older I get, the worse it is. For the longest time, I thought it was just mental. And I've ended up dehydrated and really bad shape.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Allison, it's not mental anymore. Just your body just does not.
Yeah.
Quit torturing your body. So is it biking in the heat, running in the heat? It's just not happening for me right this minute. But hey, I can turn my little fan on in front of my Peloton, and the instructors have just been fun. Yeah. That's some good music too.
Let me tell you what I've started doing is the boot camps. You can do the bike, the treadmill. They have one too. where it's so you'll run a little bit and then they'll get you off and you'll be lifting and then you get back on and you're just like, that was a hard workout.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, that sounds. She just says that because she sees my facial expression going. There was nothing fun about that, Allison. But yeah, I was just like, wow, that was a good 30-minute workout, and I was like, I'm exhausted. Yeah.
But yet you're in AC.
Sure, let's go with you're an AC. I'm not, but okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, dude, I can't believe we got a pillow zone. We're gonna have to follow each other.
So
I love that. Yeah, it is.
It's so, I'm enjoying it. And this is my first week and a half with it. So it's new to me.
Okay.
All these people that are like, hey, Allison Gaillard, ride number 2047. And I'm just like, I'm on 4. How long is it takes me to sink into that number?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Some of these people, I'm like, you must work out like all the time to hit all these numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I won't even get 300 riding 365 days out of the year.
Right.
Because life happens. And you go out of town or whatever.
Right.
And so I better get my kudos when I reach 100. I'm going to send Paul out an email. I just did my 100.
Where's my kudos?
Where's my kudos? Yes.
I love that. Let's talk about, because you've done so many different adventures. Is there been a race that you're like, that was just not a good race?
2.
Okay. It's God. Didn't even take a moment to say anything. She's like, 2.
Ironically, they're both in New Orleans. So one was New Orleans half Ironman. They don't even have that anymore. We swam in a marina, and I just remember getting like diesel fumes the whole entire time.
No.
After the bike ride, I should have DNF. However, I bought the visor the day before at the expo. So getting on the bike ride, I'm just not feeling good at all. And so I wanted DNF, but I bought that visor. So I was like, well, no, I can never wear the visor if I DNF. Correct. Okay, that's how my mind works.
Okay.
And so I started off on the run. And long story short, I ended up in a medical tent. And they had that damn visor. So they had already broken down the finish line. I don't have my phone with me. Paul's trying. He doesn't have his phone either, my husband. He's done the race too. He's long done. He's calling my mom because they still have a landline. Hey, have you heard from Allison?
Oh, no.
No, I'm sure she's okay. She's still alive. And I'm still out in the force. And just, that was a bad one. And I really think just inhaling those fumes.
Sure.
Because apparently there was more than quite the number of people that DNF'd from that ended up just ill.
Wow. Yeah.
Second one is New Orleans. The New Orleans Ultra.
Okay.
On mine, I thought they were going to take you through the fun streets of New Orleans.
Okay.
I had money to stop at a bar. I was good to go. And no, they brought you not in the fun streets of New Orleans. But I missed 2 crucial arrows.
Okay.
Because to me, it wasn't marked greatly. Other people apparently made it. But I missed 2 crucial arrows. So I'm just I'm not on course. I think I'm still on the course. What my watch says, I don't exactly know if that's what mileage I was at. And at some point, I missed some water stops, and gut-wise, I just needed to call it. So I called an Uber. I had an Uber pick me up and bring me to where I thought the finish line was located, which was at the running store.
Okay.
That's where packet pickup was. So I get out of the Uber. There's nobody there.
At the running store?
At the running store.
Wow.
So I call my husband, who again has already finished the race. And here I am. Where is the finish line?
Yeah.
Where are you? He was over a mile away. So thankfully my phone still had some juice. So I start walking. So all in all, I think I did a marathon run.
Wow.
Minus those 5 extra miles. And it's one of those things that, you DNF'd, Allison. Do you feel like you need to go back and redo? No. I do not feel like I need to go back and redo that race at all. I am fine with my DNF and my Uber ride. I am A-okay. No.
Oh, That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was funny too.
Yeah.
Because I was running it with Suzanne Clark and Ashley Benson, and I'm already there, and they're running into the finish line, and they're looking at me like, how are you here?
You're like, well, I walked here.
You didn't see me run. Yeah.
That is a great story. I hate that's your worst race, but that's a great story.
Well, and I think from what I understand, they have tweaked the route with better markings and some better streets, and I still have no desire to do it again.
You're like, been here, done that, did the Uber.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Did most of it. So, been here, did most of it.
I was at the finish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, it is what it is.
Oh, man, I'm crying. That's so funny. What would you tell somebody that wants to get started? Hitting the pavement. What is something you would tell them?
Go to a running store and get fitted for shoes. I think that's the number one thing.
Yeah.
Don't run in your kids.
Yeah.
You know, get fitted for shoes. It makes a big difference. It doesn't mean you're going to be fast. It does not mean that you're going to go out and you're going to start running and you're just going to be like, oh, this is a breeze. No. It's still going to be hard. But as far as injury goes, it'll help you out in the long run. And maybe the first pair of shoes you try, maybe that might not be it.
Yeah.
You've got to try several pairs.
Yeah.
Before you find
that
sweet pair.
Yeah. Those glycerins, you got to give them a try.
Exactly. Once you turn 50. Like, yeah. For the longest. I mean, because people just raved about these glycerins. And I was like, they didn't work for me.
Yeah.
They worked for me. And all of a sudden, hey, they worked for me.
Yeah.
Here we are. Another real.
Yeah.
We bonded, and they're not my sweet shoes.
I love that. What are your goals, my friend?
Keep on living. Keep on being social.
Yeah.
Keep loving life. Just keep moving. You know, right this minute, I'm signed up for a few things.
Yeah.
And I'm a social racer. I'm just happy to be here. You see me at a run, I'm just happy to be here. Don't ask me what I'm trying to. You got time? You got to run? No. I don't plan on PRing anything. But that's not why I'm there. I'm there just to support whatever charity I'm supporting at that moment. Find my friends. Yeah. Make new friends. That's why I love working the pre-registration table. Yeah. At races. You meet so many new people. And you see people over and over and over again. Yeah. But you're like, God, wish I knew their name. And so just learning names. So it's, highly, highly recommend if anybody ever just wants to volunteer to race, volunteer at pre-registration. Yeah. Then you get, just seeing everybody. And then people remember you too when you're out there. And you remember them. Sometimes I'll see people on the route and I'm like, I did not see them. How'd they get by me? Maybe they registered today. I'm like, anything to make those miles go by. Next thing you know, you're half a mile into it trying to figure out, I have not seen that person before.
I like that that's where your mind goes.
Do they go to early packet pickup? Where did you?
I didn't scratch their name out. That's funny.
I didn't hand them a packet. I didn't remember the number.
That is so good. That's hilarious. Is there a mantra, something you tell yourself when you do want to give up?
Just one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. Just keep moving. One foot in front of the other. And then walking is advancing.
Ooh, okay.
In a marathon, I do the Galloway.
Yeah.
So walking is still advancing.
Yeah.
So I think your body totally loves those walk breaks, mentally, physically, attitude.
Yeah.
It all plays in together. So walking is still advancing.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up because you're going to stop and walk. Because I do know people that are like, I would never walk. And I'm like, oh, I will. I will never.
Right, yeah.
Where do you want to walk to? I have game. I think that's the reason I like hiking. Because we're walking.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yes. Let's see. But then, so there's some times when I did write these down, and I actually have a shirt. It's Suck It Up, Buttercup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
It really depends on what you're doing. The 5Ks, just suck it up and run. Or just suck it up and walk.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just go out there, just suck it up and do it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Even on hot days when we don't want to.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Or even cold mornings.
Ooh, yeah. I'm down for a cool morning, though.
I know.
Bundle me up, put me out there. Yeah. Absolutely. So what has been your favorite length to run? Whether it's a training run or whether it's race day. What's your favorite length?
So I definitely am a lunchtime runner.
Okay.
And so it's anywhere between 3 to 5 miles.
Ooh.
It's
okay.
easy to go out there. It's easy to cover those.
Yeah.
And then get back and still feel refreshed and keep on working.
And you did a lot, especially this time of the season.
Yes.
3 to 5 miles is huge.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yes. Even if you run from shade to shade.
Absolutely.
Shade
yeah.
on this side of the street. No, it's on this side of the street.
Been there, done that.
That's the shadiest neighborhood around here.
Absolutely. Oh, my word. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about when you aren't running. What are you passionate about? I know one of those is Halloween.
I do love me some Halloween.
And one of those is also combining Halloween and running.
Yes.
So let's chat about that.
All right. So, most bigger cities, towns have a Halloween run where people dress up, costumes, and they meet together and they run. Normally a 5K.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mobile hasn't had one of those the past couple of years. It's part of the Mobile Midnight Maskers, which is the Halloween Mardi Gras organization here in Mobile. So fun. And we're bringing back the creepy. We are bringing back a Halloween run October 5th. It's called Guts and Gory 5K.
Okay.
And it's a creepy crawl fun run.
Okay. Love that.
I'm so excited because we talked about it and I was like, well, I don't want to be the race director by myself. So I do have Kate Muniz. She's here in Mobile, also an organization. And so we're co-race directing, which that has made it so much easier.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Well, just one shoulder. So we're teamed up with Iron Hand Brewery. They have been at Iron Hand, has just been, we can have it here. We can do this.
Yeah.
I can offer that. And I came up with a 5K route that I went and walked a few weeks ago with friends. And we're like, all right, that's doable. And that worked. It's nice. It's flat. And I think it's just going to be a fun time.
Yeah. So how did this idea come up to be?
So there was always a zombie run, normally a 1 miler.
Okay.
But, okay, who best to bring a Halloween run to Mobile, Alabama than a Halloween organization? It's perfect.
Yeah.
So we put our heads together and our president found out that I was a runner.
Yeah.
And she's like, tag. I was like, no. I'm tagging you. I was like, but I don't want that tag. I'll give you that tag back. And then Kate approached me. We were at a party together. She's like, oh, people keep telling me I need to talk to you because I'm interested in having the zombie run.
Yeah.
But I was told I need to talk to you. And I was like, darn, I'm still tagged. So she and I put our minds together, and then she used her connections, and I've been using my running connections, and bam, Guts and Gory 5K creepy crawl fun run. October 5th. It's at 4 p.m., so it's still going to be in the afternoon. So lots to do for kids.
Yeah.
And then with Iron Hand, if you register, 21 and over, a T-shirt and then 2 drink tickets. And then if you're under 21, then okay, you get water. For kids, I might give them some Coke, some Sprite, some sugar. What else? Oh, but we do have special awards, which I'm really super stoked on. Because I was like, okay, it seems lately we have teenagers that are winning our local 5Ks and whatnot. So we have a special award for the fastest male runner that's 21 and over.
Okay.
And the female 21 and over.
Fun.
And that special award is you get ball tickets. You get a set of ball tickets.
What?
For our ball that is October 19th at the convention center.
How fun is that? What a cool idea.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. And then we are going to have awards for the best Halloween costume male runner and Halloween costume female runner.
Yeah.
We have special awards for them too.
Love that.
And if anybody wants to volunteer, you get a goodie bag, a Halloween goodie bag, and 2 drink tickets. Unless you're under 21, then again, you get Coke.
What is this run benefiting?
It is benefiting Eagles Landing. It's a transitional housing community for veterans.
Okay.
It's through the Volunteers of America.
Okay.
And that was the charity that our president chose. And I was like, that wonderful charity.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we're going to be there. Runner Stories. We're going to be, I think I've been tagged.
You've been tagged.
For the finish line. So I'm really excited about that. And I've been told I can dress up. So,
dress up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you don't
excited.
have to dress as a zombie. You can dress as anything.
Yeah.
Or you can come as yourself.
Yeah. Scary enough sometimes.
I mean, it's the Halloween costumes or just costumes in general are not for everyone. I have 2 closets full. But
again, what are you passionate about, Allison?
Halloween. If anybody needs to borrow a costume, reach out to me. I got you covered.
I love that.
Or I have wigs. I have lots of wigs. You need a wig? I got hats, wigs. Yeah.
Love that so much. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think so. I do think so. Again, October, you can have nice 60-degree weather. You can have 80-degree weather. You just
never know. Yeah.
Again, another mantra, or mantra, how do you pronounce it? Sorry. Another mantra. Gray is going to take that part out.
Another mantra. That's how I'm going to start saying that. What's your mantra?
Can't control Mother Nature. That's my other saying.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because people, race will be coming, race is getting here, race, and they're like, hold the weather. I'm like, you can't control Mother Nature.
Yeah.
It's not the race director's fault.
Right. We're also coastal. We're also hurricane. We're also hot. So take your pick.
Yeah. You're kind of either going to sweat or get wet or...
Yeah, absolutely.
One of them's going to happen. But I'm such a heavy sweater. So, I mean,
Same.
it could be 32 degrees outside.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I get back and Paul's like, why are your clothes wet? I'm like, it's called sweat, dear.
Yeah, I worked.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter that it's 30 degrees outside.
Absolutely. Same issue. Final words of wisdom, my friend.
I see. I had to run your own race. Oh, and also don't compare yourself to others.
Yeah.
I find that you are your own worst enemy. And so you're out there and you're comparing, and the next thing you know, you're going to have the worst race ever or the worst event ever or just the worst time. And don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You get there, that is your race. Tune everybody out if you need to. Find your zone. That was your money. You paid for. That is your time. Enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Whether it's a 19 minutes as time on the course or 45 minutes of time, it's still your time. So make the most of it.
Oh, that is so good.
If you want to stop and pet the dogs, which I'm known to do, especially a pug, as some people can tell you, yes, they've run a race with me before, and they stop and they pet every freaking dog we came across. I won't name names, but she will not ever run a race with me again.
You could call that a furry PR.
It was. And I mean, stop and pet all the dogs.
Absolutely.
I was in a race one time in Gunnersville, Alabama. It was a triathlon. And the homes that we passed had really pretty wrought iron porches. And I remember I'm just slowly racing, air quotes, racing. And I'm just admiring this wrought iron scene on the second story. And a buddy passed me. He goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Hold on, I'm in a race." I'm like, "I'm a tourist. I don't know. I was enjoying the scenery." And I'm just like, "That is the prettiest fence."
Again, you were enjoying the moment.
My race.
Yeah.
I was enjoying the scenery.
Oh, this is great.
I was just realize you're going to have good days and bad days. Again, for a new runner, just don't expect to go get them shoes and go outside and hit the pavement and be like, "This is the best thing ever."
Yeah.
Because really probably not going to be until you find your zone, pace, and until you learn to enjoy it. And then if you don't enjoy it, then find something that you do enjoy. Running's not for everybody.
That's right.
Biking's not for everybody. Triathlon's not for everybody. That's why you have so many outlets out there for athletics and for aerobics, and CrossFit isn't for me.
Yeah.
But my friends that love it, that's wonderful. Find something that you love. Find something that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And just know that, hey, it might change over time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Allison, thank you so much. I love and adore you. And I've told you that you're one of my favorite people. And just thank you for your heart that you have for this running community, because you really have a big heart for this community.
Aww.
So
They're my friends.
Yeah. Well, we love you.
Oh, I love everyone too. It's just, I've met some of my deepest and most cherished friends through this running community. And it's just running and biking and the whole triathlon community. Yeah. And everybody's just so unique.
Yeah. I love that.
Not two people are the same, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
Just so awesome.
Love you, my friend. Thank you for this. Don't you just love Allyson Swann and want to be her best friend? She's just absolutely incredible. Just her heart towards community and running and all the people, and just absolutely phenomenal human being. I love you, my dear friend, and I am so thankful for you. I'm so thankful that not only are you a running buddy, but a friend, and I just appreciate all that you do for this running community. Allyson has also graciously given our Runner Story listeners a special code off for the Guts and Gory Zombie 5K and Creepy Crawl Fun Run, which again will be October 5th at 4 p.m. And that code is MMM2024. And you guys definitely register. Come out. It's going to be so much fun. Allyson's put so much work into this along with her committee. And let's show up and support such a fun and different race, and support one of the biggest supporters in the running community, which is Allyson Swann. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Thank you so much, Allison, and your committee. Thank you for guys for what you're doing and the incredible cause that it goes to, and also for being who you are in the running community. I absolutely love you. Again, huge shout out to our podcast partner of this month, which is My Race Tats. Guys, definitely go check them out. You can find out more information through them at runnerstory.com. And we even have a special code there as well, so definitely go check them out. Huge fan of My Race Tats. This is a partner that believes in Runner Story, and we believe in following us. And as always, thank you so much to Greg Gaillard from Gaillard Tech Services for being our website developer, to being our podcast editor. He makes us all sound so great and puts it all in for us. And so just thank you, Greg, for what you do. Guys, he is your go-to for that website, whether you need to freshen up that current one or want to create one. He's got you. So he is a busy guy, but he loves what he does, and I don't understand anything that he does. But he loves people and loves this community and loves websites. So definitely go check them out. And as always, thank you to Marcel so much for giving us a safe place to be able to share our stories, giving us a space that sometimes it's hard and sometimes it's fun, and it's a mixture of in between. So thank you so much for giving us a place that we can share our stories, because they're so important and they do need to be heard. Marcel believes in the running community, and again, we believe in Marcel. So thank you so much. Definitely go like, share, and comment on Allyson's podcast. She's just absolutely incredible. Guys, if you haven't met her, go meet her. She would love to meet you. She's just so friendly. And again, I cannot say enough great things about her. I just absolutely adore her. And the time I've gotten to spend with her, I just cherish time. So she's such a fun human being. Definitely go at the next running event or at the Guts and Gory Zombie 5K. Go say, hey, Allison, love your story. So love her, love what you guys do. Thank you so much, Allison. And until next time, guys, go run your story, because every story needs to be heard.